Welcome back. In the last episode we looked at the original Cromford and High Peak Railway alignment from Dowlow through to Hillhead Quarry, finding the little pockets of the railway that hadn't been eaten by the large-scale quarrying since its closure in the 1890s. This is the 12th episode in this series. We have made our way over from the High Peak Junction with the Midland Railway near Watstandwell. We're going to be having a look at the railway heading towards the village of Harpur Hill and the impact on the Cromford and High Peak Railway with the opening of the new London and North Western Railways line to Buxton. So we've skipped on a little bit more Hillhead Quarry now. Let's get a little bit more interesting in terms of track beds from here. We were just over there. I didn't get a scale of these things till you start scouting around them.
That's it, that's trackbed.
Right, yeah.
And there's the other alignment down there where you can see somebody walking there near the bridge there.
So, yeah, what Phil's explaining here is we've got the original Cromford and High Peak alignment that we've been trying to follow that was decimated by the quarries. This is where it kind of spits out the other side of these massive quarry complexes. The new alignment, we talked about that, and that's been running on a more direct, more sensible railway approach down there, a little bit of a lower altitude to this, and that goes off into Buxton from here. I think we can wave goodbye to that. We can stop worrying about that. But there is a spur that comes off there and joins on with our original Cromford and High Peak railway line. So we'll go and show you a couple of junctions down here. We'll go and show you those. We'll have a closer look when we get down to it over there. But that is some gradient, isn't it, on that line coming up from the Ashhbourne, Ashhbourne line, isn't it?
It is a climb, yeah.
That spur that's curving round and it joins us just on the end of the
so steep, in fact, that horse looks like it stopped for a rest.
Is there someone with that horse?
I hope so. I don't think a wild horse was running around near here.
Before we start banging on about alignments, let me just give you a quick rundown of what's happening in this area. We've mentioned the original 1832 Cromford and High Peak line that followed the contours, when in the 1890s the London North Western Railway, who ran the line, built a new line between Buxton and Ashhbourne. Unlike the original alignment, it followed a more conventional alignment. By this time, the Cromford and High Peak line was no longer a through route to Whaley Bridge. The new line superseded the windy, unconventional route, and this was abandoned. However, part of the old alignment became a mineral line between Hillhead Quarry and Ladmanlow. A connecting line left the new alignment at Hindlow Junction and connected with the original Cromford and High Peak line. Confused? Hopefully by the end of this video it'll all make sense. So that down there is
Harpur Hill, isn't it?
Harpur Hill.
Harpur Hill Village.
Is that the new end of Harpur Hill?
Yeah, well, yeah, that is. Yeah. Crikey, they built a lot of houses there since our last come up here.
Oh, and we can see here, look. Can you just see down there, there's a bridge, that red lorry's just going underneath it. That's call it the new alignment, the Ashhbourne to Buxton line, built in the early 1890s. Superseded this line, basically. There's one of our sleepers, old sleepers there, isn't it?
I think I'll just do many intakes if I take that out. Well, look, 100% it is, isn't it?
Yeah, see the hole here. Really thick, cumbersome gate posts there, look.
That looks like a siding.
Is it siding? Yeah, I was just going to say it's a gated access to somewhere, isn't it? You can see it's widening out. Look at the wall.
Yeah, they'll be full by this path, look. Yeah.
It's a good viewpoint just to show you back. We've walked on the top bridge. You can see two railway lines there and then the embankment at the bottom. It's very, very quickly joining us. We're just coming on top of this is called Harpur Hill Junction. So here we are. It's now joined us at the same height. Look, the two lines just converging here. They ran alongside each other by the looks of things for quite a while before they joined. The climb up from Hindlow Junction was a beefy 1 in 41 gradient, evident here with the effort this rail tour's putting in. This particular working reversed onto the spur back to Hillhead Quarry, where we just walked. In the other direction, the original Cromford and High Railway served Harpur Hill Works and Grin Works, amongst others. This line up to Hillhead Quarry, the one that we've just spent the last sort of 20 minutes walking up, was still in use till I don't know what day, but it was still used to access the quarry just up there. There's some old remain there, isn't it? It's like a sign or something. But yeah, look at this. Is it a retaining wall or is it a loading platform?
So if you look up there, you can see where they've cut a shelf out for the line. Stand here, look. Look, just there, look. Can you see where they've oh, there's a big...
Oh yeah,
if you go to there, you'll see they've had to cut all that away for the track to go down.
And it has opened out, so we're guessing at some stage there'd have been sidings or something like that, yeah.
Well, rock climbers, look how many rock climbers there are here, look. There, 3 lots of them.
Tensioner there, it's the other side, over there, isn't it? Right on the hillside there. Views overlooking Harpur Hill here, and in the distance, just over there, we can see Buxton. See the Opera House.
Oh yeah, you can, you're right, yeah. I can see its top.
You can go miles up here, can't you?
Yeah. So I reckon there's a siding coming in here, another access along here, look.
Oh God, yeah.
Into this quarry.
There's an opening, isn't it? It's opening out. Oh right, yeah. Look. That's as far as we'll take this one. So if we follow it round here, we can actually see Ladmanlow. So that's where we'll pick it up on the next encounter. Lovely views over here, just overlooking Buxton. So we're going to walk back now. Just have a look at these. Looks like there were some sidings on the right-hand side, and then we're going to follow that spur down to the new alignment.
Okay, Paul's just sent the drone up. I've just took the chance to have a quick scramble off the trackbed, which is up there, look, because I had a feeling that there was some kind of, I don't know what I'd call this, a culvert. I remember seeing somewhere on a video, and I was pretty much correct. I was virtually above it, and there it is, look. It's a bit of a strange one. It's heading in the direction of the quarry above us. I've seen someone videoing this before, but I didn't really get the full story of it. But I think it goes in quite a way. It looks a bit like an outlet, you know, rather than an inlet, because you're not going to get water flowing up there and into there. So very probably an outlet from an old mine or quarry for sure.
So we're just going to have a look at this side in here. We can see, let's ignore the fences, look, you can see, I wonder if it's this fence wall's new or if it's already segregated from the main lines by now. We'll go through and have a look, shall we?
What do you reckon?
Oh, you thinking sleeper?
Oh.
Or something just
I was
laid
more
down?
thinking, is it in the original position? It looks a bit squiffed, but there's some more here as well, look.
But yeah, there's the main railway line there, look, and we can see this curving away to the right hand side here, and we can see all this on the old map, so it's not a mystery on what this is. But there's something intriguing, isn't there? There's like an oval shape with lines on. We was wondering what that was, and I think that's what we're going to see here. But look, another retaining wall there. Has that got some drainage holes on it? Whatever that was there. It's a stop for something, isn't it?
So was stuff being thrown off there?
Ah, do you mean like a tipping?
Yeah.
Yeah, tipping
transfer point.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Because first thing I thought, you know, when so we're stood on top of where that big oval is now. Just show the old maps again. I thought that's not standard gauge, is it? That's going to be like an internal tramway or narrow gauge system, isn't it? that's been running on top of here, has that gone to the end there, and then that's tipped them onto standard gauge wagons, perhaps?
So this has its own independent tramway on the top to do whatever they do up here. Then you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, looking at the diagrams. Just look at this incredible overhead shot of Harpur Hill Works. I believe this is from the 1930s. This explains a lot of what we've just been seeing. That oval that we can see, now this was the base for this spectacular Hoffman kiln. The kiln was built in 1872 and was operational until 1944. It was demolished in 1951. Now the old works and quarry dominate the landscape, famous for its blue lagoon due to the caustic chemicals on site. The authorities often dye the lake black to deter swimmers bathing in its toxic waters. The quarry at Harpur Hill was used by the Royal Air Force as a chemical weapons storage depot during the Second World War and a munitions store after the war until the 1960s. We'll discuss more on this in the next episode. Right, we're just bear with us. We're doubling back on ourselves now, Head, and we're looking at that the line that's come from the original Cromford and High Railway. This is it, down to the new alignment down at the bottom. Now, Harpur Hill Junction up in that direction where we've just walked up to. In that direction, someone correct me if I'm wrong, was that called the Buxton and High Peak Railway Junction? I think I've seen it mentioned somewhere. It gets a bit confusing, doesn't it? You get it confused with the High Peak Junction down the bottom. Just come down to have a look at this bridge. It's in no great state of repair. Look at all that. This has come off the top, hasn't it? Look. All the coping stones from the top of the bridge. It's a great view coming out here. Just coming under this bridge, look, opens out to the new housing estate at Harpur Hill, and you can see for miles countryside. Yeah, really, really high embankment, isn't it? You wouldn't want to tumble down there. And we've already, don't forget, this joins up Harpur Hill Junction just behind this tree here. We've already dropped considerably from the original Cromford and High Peak line up there. That's a fascinating little piece of land there, isn't it? Those two railway lines meeting. That is such, you're very two-dimensional looking at these things on maps. Don't realise the climb on this line that we're on now to up to the junction at the top. But look, it's coming in through a cutting now. Heading down to meet up with the Buxton to Ashhbourne line. Fantastic view, looking back up to that quarry where we was stood earlier. So we're not far, look, we're not far from the other line that it's meeting up with. But we've got a missing bridge here, so we've got to come down off the track bed back to the road level. So here's the bridge, not much left at that side. Is there a couple of bits of stonework at the bottom, but look, there's a little bit more to the bridge on this side. Look, oh, we've even got a wing wall, look, just on here. But just the bottom of it, really, that's all that there is. I'd like to see a photograph of that bridge if there's one around.
Yeah, you're not going to get so far on this, look. Oh, it keeps going, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, while it's available to walk on, we're just heading up closer towards the junction now with the Buxton to Ashhbourne line. It's not far. It's only up here.
Okay.
Old post, nothing on it though. I was wondering if it was like a gradient post or something like that, look, because it's got some holes on there where it's obviously been had something on it. But we're coming to the end of this little spur now, this little branch line off, because this looks like it's where it's fenced off, where it's joining the active railway line. Not seen any trains today though, but it is a Saturday. He's in there. I think the train line's just down there, Phil, isn't it? Just out of view.
Can't see it from us.
That'll do for today. So today's all been about the quarries, hasn't it? And the kind of destruction's not the right word, but the decimation of the original alignment of the Cromford and High Railway. A great little interesting ending there, I thought as well. I thought that were really, really good. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that next section as well. So we'll see you again at some stage on the next section up to Labmenlow. So cheers to all my channel members, anyone who buys me a coffee or sends me a super thanks, it's much appreciated. So from me and Phil, cheers, take care, I'll see you soon.